Hi, so today I'm going to perform some demonstrations that may or may not occur in a way that you think they may occur. So I'm going to ask that you make predictions about some of these demonstrations I'm going to perform. All right, so this first demonstration I'm going to do is I'm going to take a marble and I'm going to balance this marble on top of a flat rigid board. Okay, the board is going to be placed on a cylinder with an elastic trigger that when pulled back and released, the board will fly away. Oops, I didn't do that right. Pull on the board, okay? So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place this board on top of the cylinder, and then I'm gonna take this marble and balance it directly above the cylinder that will hold the ball. Okay, make sure this is lined up properly. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull on this trigger, and what I want you to answer is what is going to happen when I pull on this elastic trigger? What's going to happen to the ball when the cardboard or the little flat rigid board is fired away? All right, here we go. Is that what you predicted would happen? Okay, so for this second demonstration, I'm going to balance a hoop on top of this Erlenmeyer flask with a glue stick on top of the hoop. Okay, the glue stick is going to remain balanced directly above the opening of the Erlenmeyer flask. What's going to happen when I knock this hoop away? Ready? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to balance the hoop on the Erlenmeyer flask, but this time, once I have the glue stick balanced on top, I'm going to pull the hoop away quickly. What's going to happen? For my third demonstration, I'm going to take a can that has a string attached to it, and I'm going to fill it with water. As you can see, this can is pretty full of water, okay? I'm going to spin this can in a circle above my head. What do you think is going to happen? Ready? Here we go. Oops, only spilled a drop right there. Okay, so for this next demonstration, I have this very massive ball. This ball probably weighs about 3 pounds. It's attached to this very skinny string on above and very skinny string below. Okay, and I assure you there's no special knots that I've made here. Just I tied the string to this bar that's hanging. Okay, this string here is so that if this string does break, the ball doesn't crash into my lab table and crack it. All right. So what I'm going to do is I am going to pull down on this string with a quick downward tug. And one of the strings, either the top string or the bottom string, is going to break, and you're to predict which string it is that's going to break. Okay, here we go. Did you predict that the bottom string would break? Okay, now the second part of this is I'm going to pull down on this string where the top string is still connected and the bottom string. And now instead of giving a quick sharp tug, I'm going to pull down very slowly until one of the two strings breaks. Which string do you think is going to break, the top string or the bottom string? Here we go. In this instance, the top string broke. Okay, so for this demonstration, I have this really massive rock that I'm going to place my hand underneath this massive rock. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a rubber mallet and I'm going to strike this rubber mallet I'm going to strike the rock with the rubber mallet as hard as I can with my hand underneath it. What's going to happen? hand's fine. In case you were wondering.